It went from rough to rougher. Kyrie's on fire, but that's not what I'm pissed off about, guys. Our boy just went to the locker room, stressed out. Love was a good call, man. Him and LeBron got about the same amount of points right now. So for $3K cheaper, Love was a good call. What I'm concerned about is Hardaway Jr. Love was a good call. What the heck happened to Hardaway Jr.? I wasn't watching the game. I was here trying to do some research. Does anyone know what happened to Hardaway Jr., man? Can someone please tell me what happened to Hardaway Jr.? All I know is that he went to the locker room. Hardaway Jr. headed to the locker room. Hope he had to use the bathrooms. My luck. And that was a pretty good lineup we had, man. Look, Kevin Love is doing well. Kevin Love got like, what, 20? 15 in the first quarter. I'll take it. He had 12, and halfway through the first quarter, he was ready to go off. Ready to go off. And what happened? Who knows? Somebody please tell me. What did he go to the locker room for? It's bullshit. LeBron only got 14. Kevin Love got 15. $2K cheaper. Tim Hardaway had 12 and headed to the locker room. Torian Prince at 28% owned. That's good. I like that. And Kyrie Irving is going off. That's pretty much it. Oh, boy. What's going on, crew? Ready to get into this late slate, man. Yeah, it's a fact. He went to the locker room. I don't know what happened. I just hope he had to use the bathroom, man. I really hope he's not hurt. I don't want to see them putting him back in or anything. So I don't know what's going on with him. There's no update. He just headed to the locker room. Yogi or Ty? Yogi. Love Yogi. Gabe. And on that note, let's get right into it. I'm going to give it a couple more minutes so the crew can get in here. But I like Yogi tonight. For sure. Where's that lineup that we're going to be working on? I got it here somewhere. Let's just go to it. No, DraftKings. My luck, yo. My luck. Upcoming. So this is the lineup that I had last night. And I like it. There's no one here that I don't like. I think Clarkson is a little bit risky for that price. He's been in the 20s and teens. He hasn't been showing any consistency. So I'm willing to get rid of Clarkson and throw some Yogi. All right. Willing to do that, save some money, and see if we can improve our lineup based on that. The next thing is you guys seem to like Brusino, right? And I like Brusino. We don't have a guard spot for him, at least not in this lineup. I would like to play Dwight Powell against Phoenix. I would love to do that. We see that he's above a point per minute, and I know that he's going to get 20-something minutes. For that price, I love Dwight Powell. TJ Warren against Dallas. Can't say I love it. And you know what I've been trying to fit into my lineup as well? Some, what's his name? Minnesota big guy. What's his name? I think that's the up price pay up option of the day. Some Karl Anthony Towns. I think it's worth it. I don't think he'll get to 60, but if we get 50s from him, I think we'll be happy about that. So I need to know your thoughts on that. I've been trying to force Karl Anthony Towns in the center spot, and it's not that hard to do. All right, we could take out some TJ Warren with his riskiness. We have to take out Warren and Booker, though. No, we can keep Booker, but we have to take out Rubio. I'm not sure if I want to take out Rubio against the Lakers. Booker. I could take out Booker, but would that get me back Warren? I need one of the two. You know? So it's tough. It's tough. I'm gonna have to like Ty Lawson is an older guy. For the same price, I would go Yogi over Ty Lawson for sure. Wiggins is another guy that I think is expendable. I could get out some Wiggins. Put in some Brusino. Move up TJ Warren. Move up Powell. And then we have 68K. We can get like Ulyss if you guys are into that. I'm not really big on Ulyss. Nah, not a 7K rookie and that type of. Yogi don't really play defense. I don't know about Ulyss. Drummond. No. Can't mess with all those guys. Oh, we got to play our boy. Let's not forget to do that today, guys. We could regret it. Our boy, Boban, right? For 5K. I'm all right with that. I'm all right with Boban tonight, for sure. Absolutely. Oh, yeah. I could take some Boban tonight for that price. And then, I don't know. What about some Cauley Stein? I've been taking so many chances for this guy. So many shots on Cauley Stein. Keep getting burned each time. Who are they giving the minutes to? I don't get it. What is Sacramento really doing? Oh, Papa Giannis. That's where the minutes are going. Papa Giannis is in a good spot. Short thing for that price. I won't say short thing, but it's a good spot. That's Houston. It went from an easy slate. It's still easy. I think it'll be high scoring. Just got to get the right value. Let me see what you guys are thinking about. Not rolling with Yogi. It's hard not to. Can you look at Lawson and make sure you like Yogi over him? Sure. Let's take a look at Lawson. I would say Galloway, man. Lawson, I don't think he's going to get the minutes, no matter how you put it. Right? Yeah, he just went off for 43. Is that what you want me to look at? Because anything else than that has been like low 20s and teens. Lawson he just dropped 43. He played 25 minutes against Minnesota. He put up 11 assists, which I think he can do on a regular basis. More importantly, he got to the line 14 times. So that's what really helped him. He got to the line, and he did well. Houston is a fast-paced game. I don't trust Lawson for 4-7. The reason I like Yogi is because if we look at Yogi's number now, for one, he's in a good matchup. For two, the other 2 point guards are out, right? If we look at Yogi's situation, there's no Barea and there's no Seth Curry. So there's no backup for Yogi. All right, there's none. It's Yogi and that's it for point guard. So, and at this point, Yogi in a good matchup with so much exposure. Why chase that one game from Ty Lawson? I think the guy to look at in Sacramento might be Galloway. Now, if you look at Galloway numbers, sure. For the bare minimum, 18, 24, and 22. Those are some pretty good looking numbers. And when we look, he's getting minutes, 20 minutes, 37 minutes. So Galloway is the one that I would go with. All right. Why is Warren risky? Warren is not risky like that. Why is this not? It's like cutting off my text. I don't understand. It's like this thing be doing the weirdest things to me sometimes, man. Simp, you just the other night in here and saying words jog my memory. Why is Warren risky? He's not as risky. It's just that I was trying to force Cat in, so I sacrificed Warren. But Warren is back. Warren is not risky. He's gonna play a ton of minutes. and he can do well. But look, if you look at the Golden State game, he didn't do too well. Against Portland, not for that price, he didn't do too well. Clippers, he didn't do too well. He did well against Atlanta and Charlotte, so he can be a little risky. But I think he has a safe floor. I think he's definitely in the 30s. So Warren is someone that I like today. I'm not going to say he's risky. I really was just trying to force Cat in, only because Cat's consistent around 50. They played Lakers twice in the last 10 games, okay? First time at home, he dropped 51. Then he went to LA and dropped 55. And one thing about Minnesota, although they're losing and tanking and all this jazz, they're still playing hard. So although the guy is high price, I feel like the reward is there. He's like a center against the Lakers. I don't know how else to put it. The reward is there. I like Cat for that reason. Does Pat Bev defense worry you with Lawson, Brian? That's enough. Yeah, I'm not big on Lawson tonight. I don't think Lawson is the plug. Just me personally. Little revenge narrative for Lawson. All right, that's a good point. Galloway better option than Lawson and Yogi. That's what I just said. I like Galloway. I think Galloway could come in and take over. Looking at his free throw numbers, yeah, sticking with Yogi. Lawson not getting 11. Exactly. That was an anomaly. Galloway is whack. At least Yogi is talented. I don't need the 3K. I hear you. I don't know if I'm getting Galloway either. Galloway isn't whack, especially with all the other guard options out. Yeah, Yogi is what I thought on. Brusino I like tonight, only because, again, injuries are going to make him play. For the bare minimum, I think that might be a mistake. I don't know why they didn't up his price a little bit. Now, with that being said, he has been a little bit inconsistent, but it seems like when the matchup is good, against San Antonio, he struggled a little bit. He played 24 minutes. He went 3 for 8. And he's a shooting guard, so we're not really expecting too many peripheries. He had a big blow-up game against Sacramento. We know that somebody on Houston is going to really make us upset tonight that we didn't have them. We just don't know who it is. I want to say it's going to be this guy, Troy Williams. I want to say it is. But Sacramento's giving up a ton of points. We just don't know where it's coming from. I don't want to trust James Harden. Lou Williams, is he going to get the minutes? We know that the other guys need rest, but even Lou Williams against Denver, he went 1 for 9. And he went 7 for 14 against Phoenix, but only still gave us 30 fantasy points, which is not bad for his price. But Lou Williams is a guy I've been studying as well. Pat Bev as well. I think Pat Bev, the coach said he's going to limit his starters' minutes. So it's kind of tough. But you guys don't love Boban again tonight? Can you see thoughts on Brusino? I like Brusino, Sway, but I think the question will be at this point, Brusino or... Oh, it looks like Hardaway's back, guys. Love to see that. Yes, Hardaway's playing. The question is going to be Brusino or Galloway. But Galloway is not too forward eligible. But I like Galloway's situation. I like Galloway tonight. For the bare minimum, I would probably say Galloway. He's going to get 30 minutes. I'll go Galloway. He's going to take more shots. Yeah, Galloway is rough too. Look, all these 25 minutes, 15, 25 minutes, 10. I like Brusino a little bit. I could stomach some Brusino. I can't say I love Brusino. Lloyd on the check-in. Was good. Smokey in the room. That's the homie from the hood, man. The homies is chiming in. So you know I'm gonna win everybody money today, man. I got the day one homie Lloyd in the room. So you know we winning money today. We gonna get this chicken for sure. We're gonna go get that bag tonight. If you need 3K, Sean Galloway. Yeah, I don't really love Galloway tonight. I still like Willie Cauley-Stein, though. I think he's waiting to have a big game. I think tonight is a time where he could do it. So show Willie Cauley-Stein some love, y'all. Definitely. It's Harden that who I have locked in. Make you upset for not having him. I agree, you know. I like Harden tonight. He's just real expensive, and that team is locked into the spot. Plus, the coach already said that he's gonna limit his starters. So the quandary that I'm in is Harden gonna get enough minutes to satisfy what I need tonight? That's the dilemma that I'm stuck with. I don't know about Harden minutes, Gabriel. If I'm certain that Harden is gonna get all his minutes, then yes, I'm 100% with you. Harden and Westbrook are in the same boat. You almost have to go Harden or Westbrook when they're playing, and I get it. But you don't know about the minute situation. I'm concerned about it. It's a big concern of mine, all right? So Yogi won't be main option at this point. Dallas may have starters for half game again. That's a good point. That's a good point. Lakers Wolves stack. I like that stack. I like that Lakers. I'm in love with Cat all of a sudden, guys. I don't know why. And Shannon Fry is going ham, guys. I did see that. Don't remind me because I don't have him. What's going on, family? Christopher Nolan, welcome into the room, man. Thanks for being loyal. Thanks for being here every day. Love you guys, man. Ariza and Gordon is out, so somebody's going to have big minutes. I'm looking at Harrell. Man. I think Harrell is probably going to be the guy. Harrell and this guy, what's his name? Troy Williams. Harrell is in a good spot tonight. They're not going to run Anderson. All right. Capella might get the start and sit after halftime, but Harrell is the guy that they want exposure to. And with minutes, we know Harrell is a sure thing. So I'm almost looking to lock in Harrell with the Houston situation, guys. I'm almost looking to lock in. I just need to get a little more confident with that decision. But Harrell is the guy that I'm liking a lot. Cat is already a lock. Sway, I hear you, man. I hear you. I'm taking a start in PG, getting 30 minutes over a backup in Galloway, who just smells like a trap. Yeah, man. Galloway is a little risky. Harrell is going to be good tonight, along with Troy Williams. See, I prefer the big than going Troy Williams. So let's get some Harrell in our lineups, man. But it's gonna be hard because look at this. I'm not trying to fade Boban again tonight, guys. I don't know about you guys, but Boban is good for a point per minute plus more. And he's gonna get the minutes. The team already said that they're giving Boban minutes. So he's gonna get you. I think Boban is playing 15 rebounds. I don't think he's gonna get 27 points again, but I see 15 rebounds, maybe 10 points at least. That's a double-double that'll get you what, 25, 20s, upper 20s. I think I like Boban again, guys. I think I like Boban. I don't hear a lot of people talking about Boban. Boban just screwed us the other night, so we got to get back on some Boban, all right? Randall or Black are not scary to me. The thing with Randall is we all agree that we can target Minnesota's with big men, right? So that was my theory coming in. Then when I kind of analyzed Julius Randle's numbers, I realized that every time he plays Minnesota, he goes off. He put up 40, 50 bomb on them just last week, all right? And then the other game they played, he only played 29 minutes, and he put up 32. So I don't see why. And then in 3 games, he's averaging 36 points against this team. So I don't see why no Randle. I don't. But the bigger dilemma that I have, I can get rid of Randle. I mean, I don't love Randle, honestly. But the bigger dilemma is Boban. Are we gonna fade or go Boban tonight? Boban just really. All right. So the lineup that I had coming in, Mamba, since you anxiously want me to yell my lineup out, is Rubio, Booker, Warren, Randle, Boban, Yogi, Wiggins, and Tariq Black. That's the one I came up with after forcing in Boban. Before then, last night when I made the video, the lineup was Rubio, Booker, Wiggins, Randle, Alex Len, Clarkson, Warren, and Dwight Powell. But we can X that out. And then this is the lineup here that I had so far that I really like. Rubio, Booker, TJ Warren, Julius Randle, Boban, Yogi Ferrell, Andrew Wiggins, and Tariq Black. The problem is I'm feeling like I need to get Cat into this lineup. I feel like not having Cat will be a mistake tonight. All right. I locked in Boban too. Can you say? But we have a whole season of Cat averaging 5 point less on the road, and would have preferred him at 10K. 10.7 is too much. Reminds me of Willie Cauley-Stein's spot the other day. Good play, just overpriced. Like doing more than Randall. Liking doing more than Randall. I'd rather have Willie Cauley-Stein than Randall. Yeah, Sway, don't care how high Boban is on. He's locked. Jang. Jang is let's think about some Jang. Because Jang against the Lakers we like. And Jang is going to get the minutes. Let's check Jang out. People are saying Jang and I'm not listening. So let's listen to the Jang talk. So Jang at 6,200. It's been struggling. But he's been in some tough matchups. Utah is a tough one. 40 minutes in Portland, he only gets 25. Golden State can be tough. Again, 40 minutes. So maybe Portland has his number. He went to Sacramento. He did well. 40 against the Lakers that first game. 32 the second game. Jang over. Let's see what options they have, right? Is Jordan Hill getting run at this point? No. Caspi. Whoa, they just played Caspi for 38 minutes. What made them do that? Why did Caspi get all those minutes? I know Caspi sucks, but I'm just wondering why did they give Caspi all those minutes? It's interesting. Who? Adrian Payne? No. Let me take a look at Cat. Did Cat give up some minutes? Did Caspi play some small forward maybe? No, because Wiggins played all his minutes. How did Caspi get all those minutes? That's kind of weird. That Ellenson kid is pretty good too and sneaky. I mean, he just had one good game. I don't know if I want to jump on that bandwagon and chase one game. We do make that mistake quite a bit. But we know that they're trying to get these players off the bench some minutes, right? And Ellenson seems to be a point per minute kind of guy. But Boban, even Ellenson, 26 minutes. Coach Brandon said prior to the contract he hoped to get Ellenson 20. Ellenson is interesting. It's interesting. I don't know if I could reach like that. That's a lot of reaching though. So I don't know. I can't argue that. I usually avoid Cat on the road. I like Nance again. Jang over Towns, even though I don't have either in my line. Yeah, I don't know if I can. All right, so let's start. Let's go in order. Let's break down these games, man. Let's get this fire tonight, man. We got to get that fire. We got to get that fire tonight. Rubio, we all agree, has to play against the Lakers. His success in 3 games are all 50 bombs. Rubio is going to smell blood tonight and go off. That's a fact, man. It'll just suck if they start doing weird end-of-season stuff to us, but I think Rubio is pretty safe, okay? I'd like to say that Rubio is pretty safe in my lineup. Again, I don't know the mindset of Minnesota coming in, but it seems like they got young guys and they want to give them runs. So let's hold on to some Rubio. But let's start with this Dallas game and see what we like and hate about it, right? So Yogi Ferrell, we say it's a good matchup for him. Let's look it up. And according to our DVP tool on RotoWire, the Suns in the last 5 games have been giving up the second most points to point guards. So with that intel, or the single most points to opposing point guards have come from the Phoenix Suns. Yogi Ferrell is playing the Phoenix Suns, and he doesn't have a backup. So we know that we can't go with feelings. We got to go with mathematics. And if we're going to stick to mathematics and we're going to look at numbers and how things play out, then we got to consider strongly some Yogi Ferrell from this Dallas game. All right. Now, Brasino is everybody's favorite today. He might be super high on, but he's someone that I'm considering giving the boot, man. I don't love Brasino tonight. I don't think Brasino 32-point game is enough to convince me that he's the plug. All right. The guy's shooting 4 for 12 that game. What did he do? He had some assists and whatnot. I don't know about Brasino, man. I don't know about Brasino, honestly, guys. I can't safely say I like Brasino. All right. And then Devin Harris, being a vet and being a little banged up, having some health issues, playing 8 minutes the last game. I don't know about Devin Harris, man. I don't know about. I really try to avoid all Dallas players because, like we saw the other day, they'll give their starters up until halftime, and then after halftime they'll switch out and give the bench some run. So the starters will get half-ass numbers, and then the bench will get half-ass numbers, and then we'll all be screwed. And that's what we've been seeing from them. So that, to be honest, Yogi Ferrell is probably the only lock from this game, in my opinion, man. I like Yogi Ferrell, I might just keep it moving from there. All right. Small forward Barnes is already ruled out. So Wesley Matthews, again, he'll play till halftime and then he'll sit. Don't even mess with the starters in this game. Dirk, Dwight Powell, I was looking at, but I don't know. Is he gonna start? He's not gonna start. So Yogi was the only starter that got a full run of minutes, and I think I can expect similar stuff tonight. So I'm not gonna mess around with the starters for that reason, and I'm not messing around with the bench. So I'm gonna just keep it at some Yogi for Dallas. All right. Let me see what you guys think about that, man. Put his ass in. He's getting the minutes and he's starting. Don't think about it. Do it. Jeremiah, I'm saying, man. I don't know, but if you like him, go with him, man. I don't know about this guy. I don't know about Ellenson, man. Just not a fan of Rubio game. Again, you got to put aside your personal feelings and you got to analyze numbers. Look at Rubio's numbers, fellas. Look at his numbers. Utah is a very tough matchup. He killed them. He's 12 assists, 26 points, 48. Portland, he didn't kill them, but you got us 5 times value for his price. We could take that on a bad scenario. Golden State, not too good. But then look at Portland again. He killed them. Sacramento, he killed them. Lakers, he destroyed them. Indiana killed them. Lakers destroyed them. This guy just keeps destroying the Lakers. So if they say he's playing, he's locked in my lineup. I love Rubio today, man. I'm not touching Rubio. Let's see what else you guys are thinking. I am just locking in Harden and fading Rubio. All right. Okay, I'm just saying Houston was a prime matchup. Now it's a harder matchup. Not a fan. Tireless Ulis getting minutes. Ulis getting minutes, but he's not doing much with it, man. It's what's his name that's holding on to all the minutes? Devin Booker. I like Powell the most out of Dallas. Don't use Powell. He never starts. That's what I'm saying, PSP, and that's true. Powell is in a good spot, but he needs to get value in one half because he'll get all his minutes in the second half. I don't know how I feel about that. But this is a good matchup for him, though. So, and let's see what Jeremiah. Boban and Ellis locked and loaded. Can I get an amen? You guys really like Ellenson tonight, man. You guys really like Ellenson. And it's my Lakers. I can't play Rubio versus Lakers. It feels dirty. See, you still looking about your personal feelings. That's why you keep. I hope you play Kyrie tonight, Gabriel. I know that's your favorite guy to play on a night-to-night basis. Today's the day you want him. I hope you got some Kyrie in your lineup when you find out he was starting. I don't like Harden train. His floor better than Rubio upside. Yeah, but look at his price. Harden price is way out of our league. Gabriel getting personal. Exactly. Stop getting personal, man. Stop getting personal. All right. So let's go back to our game-by-game analysis and see what else we want to do. So Brusino, people love, man. He's going to start. It's Phoenix. For the minimum, I throw some Brusino in there, man. Not because I love him, but because I want this to be a team effort. And if you guys like Brusino so much, I'll consider Brusino and I'll get him in there. All right. So Brusino is in, guys. All right. I always figure Rubio 100 consistency versus. Yeah, Rubio is a much play. Jance, welcome. I've never seen you say anything in the chat, but I'm happy you said that because there's no way if you know me and my strategy, I look for consistency. And although there's not a lot of consistency at the last week of the NBA season, one thing that is consistent is play point guards against the Lakers. And looking at Rubio history, you just gotta love him. All right. Do I still like Powell? I don't dislike Powell. From 0 to 10, I like Powell about 7.6, a little more than 75%. I like Powell about 76% tonight, man. Just don't know how I feel about that situation. If he was starting, I would love him, but I don't know. All right, not hating the Rubio play, just saying I'm not playing him. Perfect. How about some Ish Smith? I'm good. I'm not messing with anything on Detroit. All right? Now, the only way I'll pick Detroit players, if they say Ish Smith ruled out, I will go Udry with confidence. But other than that, I'm not messing with Detroit today. So if you want to know about how I feel about any Detroit player, but Boban is the only Detroit player I'm touching tonight. That's it. Yeah, I'm not messing with no Ish Smith tonight. But let's continue. On the Phoenix side, Devin Booker is expensive, man. I get it. I don't know. What's Brusino's defense like? Is Brusino a defender? I think you have to play Devin Booker, especially if I'm gonna fade if I'm definitely gonna fade Harden, I gotta have some Devin Booker. For sure. Now again, look at this. I can't afford it with Brusino, man. Brusino's causing a lot of problems for my lineup, man. Yeah, I'm not going Brusino tonight, fellas. Sorry, man. I'm not doing the Brusino thing. I'm gonna throw back Devin Booker in my lineup. How I felt last night. I'm gonna keep it moving. Now, Towns. Towns is the biggest quandary I have, but let's go in order. Let's go in order. All right, now, T.J. Warren, another guy. For that price, he's just way too cheap. In a matchup that's hit with a lot of injuries, I think you almost have to go. He struggled against this team in 3 games, averaging 28 minutes. He's only putting up 20 points. But OKC could be a tough matchup as well. He put up 46. Portland is tough on the wings. He put up 35. I think he's going to be taking a lot of shots, and there's going to be a lot of rebounds available for him too. And I don't think Dallas is going to be playing with the same type of intensity as Phoenix is. Phoenix are young and just trying. Phoenix remind me of the Nets right now. The young team that's know that they out, but they still got to fight. The Nets, Phoenix, and Minnesota are 3 teams that's not giving up. They're gonna give it their all the way through the game. All right, so I like T.J. Warren. I don't love him, but I like him. The Marquise Chris is sneaky on any given night, but so inconsistent that I have to just back the heck up and say, wait a minute. All right. Now, initially, I loved Alex Len because I think he's consistent. It's just that he lacks upside. And with the amount of value that's out, we're looking for some upside, man. And Len is not going to hit us into the 40s. He does get you in the 30s quite a bit, which is 8 times value upside. Against Dallas, I don't think so. I don't think that's going to happen today because the Dallas starters are good, and then even their backup is pretty good. So I'm going to get back on some Dwight Powell and then keep it moving from this game. All right, so Dwight Powell I like from this game, but I'm going to leave Brusino alone and hold on to Dwight Powell for now. Let's see what you guys talking about. Harden can pull a Lillard. All this is true, man. But Lillard and Harden, you can't compare right now, man. You can't compare Lillard and Harden because Lillard was in a situation where if he doesn't win, he's not going to the playoffs. Harden is in a situation that no matter if he wins or not, his situation is not going to change. He's going to be the number 3 seed in the Western Conference regardless. So you can't compare that. You can't compare that. All right? And to say that Harden will get at least 55 is not accurate. You don't know how many minutes he's going to play. So don't say that, man. I like Harden. I just don't like his price. If Harden was 11-5, I'd have probably played him. But I don't love Harden tonight. And I guarantee you that Cat put up more than Harden tonight. Guarantee. Harden's been heating up, though. Don't get me wrong. It seems like his wrist injury is behind him. In his last 2, he just missed triple-double by 1 assist or 1 rebound or something of that nature, which would have put him in the 70s. So I get it, but Harden is too expensive. And the people that can afford Harden are going to have a tough time surviving tonight because they're gonna have to put a lot of punt type plays in, and it's gonna really cost your lineup. So be careful. That's all I'm saying. Dudley, let's check out some Dudley. I didn't really look at Dudley. Thing with Dudley coming off the bench, man. Let's see. For 4-7, his minutes has consistently been in the 30s. All right. I don't know if I can do Dudley tonight, man. He had a 40 bomb, but I don't know about Dudley tonight. I don't think I could. I don't know about Dudley. I'm not big on Dudley. Harden can pull a Lillard. I just went through that. If you play Brusino, it's for Yogi. Right. And I think I prefer Yogi in this situation. Brusino, Boban, Ellison, and Rubio. Play whoever else. I got Brusino, Boban, Rubio everywhere. You guys are big on Brusino tonight. All right. Let's see. Rubio is the highest price he's been, and I feel like you're banking on a career high repeating on the road. Just not a fan of Rubio. I'm a fan of Rubio tonight. Harden with Ariza and Gordon out. More possessions for him. I don't know about Harden, man. I don't know, man. It's too expensive. Why on Brusino? Dallas still hasn't announced starters other than Finney for Bonds. Exactly. I'm not big on Brusino at all. How you like Anderson? Oh, Anderson is one of the guys that will get pulled with Nene at halftimes. Trust me. Anderson has been battling some injuries. And if you play Rubio, pair him with Jang. It's not a bad strategy. They correlate very well. Yeah, they do. Like Anderson. Harden is not getting over 50. That's a debate that we just have to wait and see. I'm fading. If you go him and he does well, happy. Lou Will, I think, has a better chance than Harden tonight. But I'm not going to risk Lou Will either. Chandler confirmed the starter. It's pretty good. Harden floor is not 55, man. Can I show you Harden floor? Hold on. Let me show you what Harden floor is, my favorite buddy guy over there. Harden floor is 45, 46, 46. All right, that's Harden floor. Now, granted, he had a wrist issues for those couple games, and I get it, but no, I'm not convinced on Harden tonight. I'm just not. Sorry. Not for that price. I like this position, but for 12.4, I gotta use more usage for her. I believe it. Conley will go under. Might take a shot on him. Be careful. Be careful with Memphis tonight. I'm gonna have the highest score on the slate in Harden, and there's so much value. It's easy to fit Harden. Nene, Ariza, and Gordon are sitting. Murray or Moutier? Neither. I don't like. I wouldn't even mess with that. But yeah, Rubio might prove me wrong. I hear Anderson is from Sacramento. I just like the matchup for Brusino. He's a pretty good player, though. Yeah, man. I like Minnesota. I had Minnesota stack in my original lineup. Jant Spalding. I had some Rubio. I had Wiggins. And I had Cat. Right? I had Wiggins, Rubio, and that's it. Wiggins and Rubio. So Rubio, Booker, Warren, Powell, Karl Anthony Towns, Yogi Ferrell. And then you're talking about Towns on the road. He just dropped 55 on Utah. Utah is a very tough matchup. So what do you say about that, Gabriel? He just dropped 55 on Rudy Gobert on the road. He just dropped 55 on Portland on the road. All right. He dropped 60 against Indiana on the road. He just dropped 55 against Lakers on the road. Why are you so hell bent on Cat not being a good play tonight? Can you explain that to me? All right. Yeah, for sure, man. Always follow your own research. Don't just trust people on the internet, not even me. But when I win money, I'm going to, you know me, I get excited. I'm going to yell about it. I'm going to throw it in your faces. And then when I lose, I come on here and I'm depressed and I'm sad. It is what it is, but I feel good about tonight, man. I feel very good about tonight. I think Yogi's gonna have a career night. You guys are sleeping on that, but I feel it. Just that Yogi cannot shoot. That's the thing that haunts me, man. Yogi Ferrell cannot shoot. Everybody likes Brusino. How about Larry? All right, let's go on. Let's go on to another game now. But before I do that, let me see what my lineup is doing. So Tim Hardaway is still struggling. Is he out? Did they like rule him out? Let's see what's going on. Tim Hardaway Jr. played 15 minutes, so he's not out. Dwight Howard is looking all right. Shooter sucks. We knew that. Bazemore not doing too bad for a guy off the bench. See what Cleveland got going on. What's the score? Damn. LeBron is struggling. We like that because we faded LeBron at the last minute. Kevin Love, just get that double-double. Kevin Love is flirting with triple-double tonight, guys. It's pretty good. I like that. We made a good choice. Shannon Fry already approaching value is pretty good. And then Kyrie Irving is just doing the damn thing. All right, cool. What time does that Russell game start? 5 o'clock? Hey, Jance, you sound like you're a numbers guy, and we think alike, man. I'm the same way. I'd rather go Cat over Harden tonight, and I'm just firm on that. Let's go on to this next game, Memphis versus Detroit. So everybody's big on Boban for the right reason, right? Whenever Boban gets a chance, he does well. So in the last 10 games, he's been given 3 times over 10 minutes per game, right? The first time, he got 11 minutes against Indiana, and he put up 13. The second time, he had 12 minutes against Orlando. He put up 20. All right. The third time, Houston, he put up 46. The next thing I like about Boban is, although I think he's a bum, that's just me being personal. But the guy has been efficient, okay? 2 for 3, 1 for 2. There's no game where he's shooting less than 50%. He just went 12 for 18 from the field. So I'm thinking that his jump shot is wet. And if his jump shot is wet with a big body like that, he's not only going to get points, but he's going to get rebounds. And the coach is saying that they're going to give him more minutes. So with more minutes for that price, if he's going to get 20 to 25 minutes, you got to lock him in. So we like Boban. Now the rest of these guys, Ish Smith for 5,700. He's been consistent around 30. Not only has he been consistent around 30, his backup is injured, Reggie Jackson. So Udry has been getting some good run, and he's been doing well with it. He's been hitting value for that almost minimal price. But Ish Smith and Udry are both worth looks. All right. And then the rest of the team is you just got to get them right on the right night. And if you want to gamble with your money, that's fine. Looking at Ellenson, people seem to like him because of one single game that he played. Again, the coach said they're going to give him minutes, but who's to say? What did he shot? He shot 1 for 8 from threes, and what saved him was 11 rebounds for 30. But for that price, if he's going to get 20 minutes, it's just so risky. We don't know, man. Let me say this much though. I like Ellison more than Brusino. I think Ellison is a better player than Brusino, especially with no Randolph tonight. There's really no threat off the bench. Zach Randolph is ruled out. All right, so Ellison is someone to give some consideration to. All right, let's give Ellison some consideration and do it confidently. And then Andre Drummond, you might as well leave alone. He's getting 20 minutes a game. He's been not meeting value. The guy sucks, and they're giving his backups, both Ellenson and Bogdanovich, even Aaron Baines are getting more minutes than him. So leave Drummond alone tonight, right? Now let's look at Memphis. Mike Conley's in a good spot. He's been hot like fire. All right. The thing is, he has a tendency of burning us sometimes, right? He can be up and down like a yo-yo. Plus, his team doesn't really need to play too much tonight. They don't really need much to do. They don't have. They're good where they're at. So I'm being careful with Conley, but Conley's always it's going to be low owned today. He can be sneaky. So don't really. If you like Conley and your gut says Conley, don't hesitate. I'm not picking Conley though. Tony Allen, outside of this 15-point game, he had a couple 30-point game. Then he's back at 13. So he's up and down. Careful. Troy Daniels, he just played 8 minutes and flopped. Not really a good thing. Vince Carter's been flashing some up and down. He go from 29 to 16 to 13 to 23. I'm not really big on this game, guys. Another person is Mark Gasol. With all the value tonight, especially at center, people are going to be afraid to play Mark Gasol, knowing that he doesn't need that many minutes. But he's at home and he's locked into his playoff spot. So I can't say that he's going to get a good run today. Be careful with Mark Gasol, all right? I don't know who Jermichael Green most likely starts, but why would we consider Jermichael Green? He's like someone you just don't want to consider. He'll get 30 minutes and give you 20 fantasy points. More than one occasion. 31 minutes, 22 fantasy points. Be careful with Jermichael Green, guys. All right, let's see what you guys are saying. Dallas hasn't confirmed starters or how long they're playing. Thus, how you know many minutes. Exactly. I'm not arguing that Harden is a bad player or Rubio Towns is an amazing player. We're just talking statistics. You're saying wrong floors and wrong values. I agree. We're talking stats, numbers, math. All right? Are you shuffling poker chips? I'm not. You hear a shuffling noise? Okay, all I am saying is that I think Harden will be highest scorer by 20. No, I don't think it's going to be a blowout on the road, so I'm going to the upside. And again, this is DFS. Do you, boo? Yeah, we can just share opinions, man. We don't want to get upset at each other's opinions, but I'm against Harden. Gabriel is with Harden. It's just going to be a I told you so kind of day tomorrow. Let's see who gets to say it. I'm not expecting him to start. If I get 20 to 25 from him, though, I believe he hits value at the min. I just say he's underpriced. Is Jermichael out the rotation? No. Pope and Morris available, unlikely to play tonight. Ooh. Is that news that just surfaced? Let's check it out. Okay, so the Memphis starting will be also Morris and KCP will not play unless there's some type of injury stuff going on. So Bullock, yeah, Bullock or Harris Drummond. Let's check Memphis out now that we got some clarity. Let's take a deeper look at Memphis tonight, guys. Now that we got some clarity, let's check out Memphis. So we know that not Memphis, Detroit. Caldwell Pope is out. Bullock is starting. I don't know how I feel about that, man. I don't know how I feel about it. Tobias. I don't know. Who's home? Memphis. The game is gonna be slow paced, man. It's gonna be rough. I would say, let's see, who's starting? Smith, Drummond. Yeah, we gotta go Boban and keep it moving there, guys. I say Boban and keep it moving. I like Warren more than Gallinari tonight, especially with Robertson playing. I like Warren more than Gallinari. Aaron, I think I may like Bullock over Brasino. I don't like either. Stay away from those punts, man. I mean, one of them will play out, but it's 50-50. Even Stanley Johnson. Yeah, Stanley Johnson is what I was going to say, to be honest. Stanley Johnson is who I like the most. If I was going to really punt for one of these guys, I'll go Stanley Johnson. Stanley Johnson is the best player out of all of them, but I'm not going there. Ish Smith is in a good spot. But for this price, I don't know if I can get to it, but I like Ish Smith. Wouldn't that give Ellenson more time? Ellenson is a good spot too, but he's not starting. I don't know. I mean, this is what you call fishing for value. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your fishing rod, you're going to throw it into an ocean full of value tonight. And if you throw that rod 10 times, you'll catch 5 fishes. You're going to catch 5 fishes, but it's so 50-50 is I don't want to go fishing. I want to go for the fishes that's at the meat market, already been cleaned and cut, ready to be sold. That certain value, that's the type of play that I want to pick tonight. I don't want to go fishing too much. I don't mind fishing for 1 or 2 plays, but I don't want to go heavy fishing tonight. I think that's a little bit risky. All right. I agree, Jance. I agree. We look at people sitting out and we go running for value, but it's going to be a slow game with a low score total where nobody will hit value and then everybody's upset. Let other people chase that, man. Let's get our certain value in and just be good. Don't really chase that. Let's move on, though. I'm happy I actually came on a couple hours early because I could waste time. Let's move forward with this game, man. I hate this game altogether. I want to stay away from it. Both teams are in spots where they don't need to do anything, and it's just a risky situation. Houston versus Sacramento. Now, I'm not going to lie if I don't say that I woke up this morning thinking, why am I fading Harden? That was my thoughts, all right? He went to Detroit. He dropped 68 points. Denver, in a good matchup, he dropped 64. Now, those are all 5 times value. And am I going to say his floor is 5 times value? No. His floor could be 4 times value. We see 45 and 46. But those 45 and 46 games, he only he had a bad wrist. And he didn't really he admitted it. That his shooting has been off, right? But now it looks like his wrist is better and he's doing well in these matchups. So I say that to say this. The only thing that have if this was the playoffs and Sacramento had Boogie and they were in the playoffs and they were playing Houston, I would be 100% Harden tonight. It's not the playoff and I don't know what's going to happen with Harden, so I'm going to be careful. I'm going to use caution. And I'm not playing Harden, all right? So let's keep it moving. Lou Williams, I like tonight. I think there's an opportunity. I think in 3 games against this team, we know that to Gabriel's point, Sacramento gives it up big, huge to point guards and 2 guards. Big. They suck. They suck. Lou Williams is the person that I think gets the most minutes tonight with the injuries. And Sacramento is the type of team that'll give Lou Williams what he wants. So Lou Williams in a good spot tonight, man. I think he'll be highly owned. Take a risk with some Lou Williams. Same could be said for Pat Bev. I feel equally the same about Lou Williams and Pat Bev. If I had to choose one of the two, I'm going to go Pat Bev only because Pat Beverly starts. But I don't know which one is going to get the most minutes. And I really don't want to mess with that Houston situation. The coach is saying, let me read something to you guys real quick. Just to help you understand why I feel the way that I'm feeling. Let me read something to you real quick. Something that I read. All right. It says, where did I read it? I think it was Fantasy Labs website. I just want to read something to you guys because I love you guys, man. I want to see us all succeed. I want to see us all do well. I want to see us all win money. All right, so the Rockets are locked into the 3rd seed, and Coach D'Antoni said with his mouth he's going to limit his starters' minutes over the final 4 games of the regular season. So with a minute downside, James Harden will likely be restricted to just tournament option and should be ignored in cash games. That's enough for me to see to not lock in some James Harden, okay? Just letting you know. Just letting you know. That's enough for me. It might not be enough for you, but that's enough for me to not mess around with any of these Houston guys. Again, I like the Troy Williams, and I like Harrell. Harrell is gonna get all the minutes. They're not concerned about minutes with Harrell. And for that minimal price, he'll be okay. It's just that he's only center eligible, and I'm already set with my centers for tonight. So there's no spot for me to squeeze Harrell in, but I like Harrell tonight. Love Lou Williams, like Harrell. And I think that Troy Williams is a little bit oh no. Ah, babe, I lost it all. I think oh no, it didn't. It's right here. It saved it for me. No, it didn't. Hmm? You, I was talking to you. I hit the back button and I lost it. Yeah. I think I remembered what I had. I had Warren here. And then I had Towns and Boban. Let's get rid of. What did I do? Oh, Randall. I got rid of Randall, was it? I find it hard to get rid of Randall tonight, too, man, but let's get rid of Randall. Why not? All right. And then I had that Dallas kid. What's his name? Dwight Powell. Yep, this is what I had. Perfect. So let's move on. Sacramento. Now, Willie Cauley-Stein's in a good spot. It's just that his price is way too high. So if he gets 40, we're not super excited. And that seems to be his ceiling. It's 40. So I'm okay fading Cauley-Stein. Honestly, I really like Randall tonight. But bigger than Randall, Tariq Black. If Tariq Black was forward eligible, I will go ahead and lock in some Tariq Black. Tariq Black is way too cheap. He's going to get minutes in the mid-20s. We know that we can attack Minnesota. In 23 minutes, he put up 30 against Minnesota. In 3 minutes, he put up -5. 3 minutes is no time. But Minnesota is a team, and I think he's starting. If I'm not mistaken, Tariq Black is starting, right? So anybody that's starting against Karl Anthony Towns should be a lock almost, man. You got to consider that, right? Now, if I take out Cat and go Tariq Black, I got 7K. That might be something I do. I feel pretty good about Tariq Black today. I feel good about Tariq Black, man. I like Tariq Black today. I don't know why they took Karl Anthony Towns forward eligibility away. That sucks. But I like Tariq Black tonight. More than a little bit. I like Wiggins tonight. I'm going back with Wiggins. I like Wiggins tonight. No, I can't mess with Mike Conley. It's a lot of people that I like tonight. Let's see what you guys talking about. Oh, Black is not starting? Then I'm going back Cat. If Black is not starting, I'm going back Cat. No. Let's go back Cat. Let's go back Towns, man. You can't double guess Towns, man. Towns is good to go. Wiggins for that price. Wiggins been successful against this team, man. In every game that they played. This game is going to be the game to stack tonight, man. I feel it. And something is telling me that Booker is too expensive for that price, man. But it's hard to fade Booker when he's dropping 50 points, 45, 47, 51. So I can't fade Booker tonight. But so Rubio, Booker, Warren, Dwight, Powell, Towns, Boban. Nah, I can't fade Boban tonight. Now with guys resting and all that. We got to get Boban in there. Let's see what you guys talking about. We're getting there. We're getting there. Oh, Len. I love Len. Love Len. Love Len tonight. Love Len tonight. Welcome, Tim. Haven't heard you chiming in. I was wondering what happened to my Tim guy, man. Tim is the man, guys. I like Papa a lot more in cash. Who at 4.1 and under do you like more than Papa? Didn't see that. Nice catch, bro. Yeah, so imagine if Ellison hit some of those threes. Money. Center utility. I'm also playing Harrell utility. Okay, I already have Bullbon and Len has burned me. I'll stick with Papa. Papa's not bad tonight. Papa is in a good spot. Papa Giannis is in a good spot tonight. How you feel about Russell? If I had to go Lakers guards, I'll take the cheaper one in Clarkson. I think Clarkson is cheaper than Russell. So if I had to go between Russell, if I was going to take a point guard from the Lakers, I'll go Russell. Clarkson. I love Harrell and I love Tariq Black. Hold on. Why you like Len? Look at Harrell. I like Harrell and Len, but Len starts. So the reason I like Len is just because he starts. I'll take the starter. And we're not even paying attention to Nance. Nance is in a good spot. The only thing is, Nance is going to struggle. Power forwards are going to struggle against Minnesota, man. So that's why I love Randall tonight. I love Randall. I'm not big on Nance. I'm going to definitely get Randall back in the lineup as the big going against Minnesota. I'm going to get Randall tonight and Wiggins. And then here goes Tim chiming in. Booker's usage rate is insane. And his minutes are guaranteed. Yeah, I can't touch Booker tonight. Can't touch Booker. Have to play Booker. Fish market. You done lost me for a bit. Yeah, I don't want to go fishing, man. I want my fish made already to be purchased. I don't want to have to throw the fishing rod and not get the right fish. We still got an hour. I came on an hour early today, Hess, so by 5:30 I should have a lineup, okay? Rubio crushes Lakers. I know that. LOI, I'm not playing Rubio, but definitely playing Wiggins. All right, let's see. Let's go back. Now, I'm feeling like I got to have both Wiggins and Randall tonight, right? I'm going to deal with that right now, man. I'm going to take it out. So this is what I'm going to do. It's going to be hard. It's hard to ignore Randall. I want to see something. I want to see something really quick. Lakers versus Wolves. Check it out. Because I saw 2 games for Randall. One game he went off for almost 50, and then the other game he had like upper 30s. So I wonder if it was the game where he started at center. Because if that was the game he started at center, then he's a definite lock for me. Because when I'm telling you guys, go back and look at it. Minnesota gives it up to centers. And Randall is going to get all the minutes. So I want to see when did Randall start at center. This is still Zubac days. Let's check out this one. This is Zubac days. I think I like Randall tonight. Did he start at center the other day? Mozgov. They just played. When Nance started. So why is it saying Zubac? March 30th. I'm going to do the papers. Oh, Zubac played, but only 2 minutes. Tariq came in after Zubac went down, and that's when Tariq had a big game. And then Randall didn't really do too well because he's at the power forward spot. But now, all right. I like Randall tonight, man. I got to get on some Randall tonight, guys. It's the wise thing to do. If we're looking at numbers, we got to go get some Randall. Is Millsap doing good or not? You say killing me, you mean killing me because he's not doing nothing or killing me because he's going off? Let's see. Oh, no. No Millsap. Sorry. What is Timmy doing? 12, 30, 15. He's in the 20s. Not bad. Did what's his name get his triple-double yet? Almost. LeBron is still on chill? No. LeBron is taking off, guys. Jeez. 15 and 22 is 37, 47. Yeah, LeBron's getting it up. Kyrie's starting to relax a little bit. Not bad. We didn't really put much in this game, and it's just good to see that Tim Hardaway's still out there, so I feel pretty good about it. But back to what we got going on. LeBron and Kyrie were the plays. I see that. But Westbrook was the play. Let's continue though. We gotta get this lineup going. For some strange reason, I don't feel like I have to try to afford TJ Warren tonight. I think if I take Randall over Warren, I'll be okay, you know. I feel it, man. I feel that way. I feel like if I take Randall over Warren, I'll be okay. Yeah, I can't fade Wiggins. Wiggins is hot against this. But see, now I still got to make some sacrifices. Honestly, man, I don't want to play this game without having Karl Anthony Towns in there tonight. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I need Randall. I need Towns. Wiggins destroys this team. But it's going to be the one day I play him that he doesn't, man. Look, at home against Lakers, he only put up 37. Let's do that. Let's get rid of Wiggins. Let's get smart. Let's smart. Let's get rid of Wiggins and go back Warren, maybe. So Rubio, Booker, Warren, Dwight Powell, Boban, Randall, Towns. Still got to make some adjustments. I'm one player away, guys. I'm one player away. I'm gonna get rid of Warren. How much is Nance Jr.? 53? He struggled in both games against Minnesota. Not both. He did well when he was at home. When he's at home tonight. He didn't have to do much. He took 11 shots. He's been taking 5 to 8 shots in the last 3 games. He's been getting a lot of rebounds. So give Nance a run. Throw some Nance. How you guys feel about Larry Nance tonight, man? Let me know how you feel about Nance. So Thunder, Nuggets, we know. The Grizzlies. All right, let me see what my team talking about. Randall is shaky for me. The 49 point per. Yeah, exactly. See, what I'm saying is, Jance, anybody that goes against Minnesota that's starting as a center is an asset. So if they're starting Randall at center, I like him. Now, the reason I was looking for that stat is to see if what I'm saying is confirmed, to see if he did that well because he was finally starting at center. And it's confirmed, man. You got to take the center against Minnesota. Yeah, Randall is good for me, man. I love Randall tonight. What kind of papers are you going to do, my man? I'm going to play a little scowl. Kent Bazemore, LeBron, Clarkson is sneaky. Rubio, Cat, and Wiggins. Yep. Yeah, Cleveland looked good thus far. They could be sitting rest of game. Jordan Clarkson actually plays point, which puts him at even a better spot. So you guys even watch some of the games like Clarkson tonight. I'm going to run Nance Jr. Yeah, I just spoke about Nance. He's getting the minutes, but like you said, his price did catch up to his value. Prefer Clarkson for 500 or less than Russell, and Russell seems to be capped. I've been playing him every game since he started. He's still too cheap. Sky is going to be the play for me. Hopes he comes through. Ty Lawson, fellas. I'm debating Sky, ATM, like Nance. So y'all like Nance. I like Nance. If y'all like Nance, I like Nance. I really want to stack that game. I think it's going to be a good game. I think they're going to battle down the stretch, and I can make it work. So Rubio, Booker, Nance, Powell, Towns, and then we got a final guard spot. Now, Powell, I won't consider a lock into my lineup yet. I like Powell a lot more than a little bit. But there's some guys that you guys like that I even want to consider. And in the Bucinos, the Ellensons. Let's get Powell back in for now. That's what I like. So you guys got to tell me who you like. For 3,100, I need a guard. We forgot about Chris Dunn. He's been struggling, right? But one thing for sure is when he play the Lakers, he show up. So if we can just throw punt some Chris Dunn against the Lakers, might not be a bad idea. He's been having some tough matchups, man. Sacramento is not that tough, but Portland, 20 minutes against Golden State, but his minutes has been lower the last 2 games. Who they've been giving the minutes to in Minnesota behind Rubio? Tyus Jones. Such a mess. Brandon Rush been getting minutes too. Still not doing nothing. It's a mess. I'm not messing around with Chris Dunn, but watch at the end of the night. Chris Dunn is gonna have me like, why? I looked at him. I looked at him. Baldwin, no. We can look at some Galloway against Houston in a game that really. And Galloway's been getting the minutes. How do we feel about Galloway? I have 3.1 for a guard, and I don't think that's bad because there's a lot of value tonight. So, what do you guys think? Let's see what's been going on in this game. LeBron's turning up. Kyrie's about to. Anyway, at least Love is doing his thing. So far, I'm safe. Fry's about to have a double-double. Tim Hardaway is doing all right. Fry was the plug tonight, though. Hardaway about to have a double-double, too. Oh, man, Westbrook game started. Look at Steven Adams. Look at Oladipo. Look at these numbers, guys. These guys are jumping out to hot starts like I kind of thought they would. Like that. I think Russell Westbrook about to hit history tonight. That's pretty good stuff, man. But let's get back to this lineup. We got 45 minutes, and I really want to put on my Cody so I can watch that Russell Westbrook. I hate missing Russell Westbrook games. All right. No love for Lawson. How much is Lawson minimal price? I throw Lawson in for the minimum. How much is Lawson? If Lawson is minimum, nah, I'm not playing that for Lawson. No love for Lawson at that price. It's just risky. Why would you punt anyone with all this value? That's a good question. It's a good question, man. I was looking at that Dunn punt last night. It's just too risky, but hey, could either make or break a lineup. He is in a good spot if he gets minutes. Will he though? That's what I just looked at too. I'm like, if I know that Dunn is gonna get the minutes, then I'm with it for that price all the way. But is he gonna get the minutes? That's the question. We don't know about Dunn tonight. Rubio or Booker? Both. You gotta have both. I can't take out either one, Jerma. I like them both. The punts today are great values today as well, though. Exactly. The punts today, there's some good 3K values. Just we gotta get the right one. And if it takes me 45 minutes to get the right one, I got time, man. I'm looking at Galloway, who's been super consistent lately. 18, 24, 22 in good and bad matchups. We know he's gonna get minutes because what? Sacramento is down Collison. Lawson is decent, is a decent look. It's just a tough matchup with Patrick Beverly. But what happened? Galloway come in off the bench. He's gonna be seeing Lou Williams, who's worrying about when either getting the rebound or getting the inbound and trying to go off on offense. Lou Williams not worrying about playing defense. So Galloway, I'm looking at is in a good spot. All right. coming off the bench. If Galloway start, I wouldn't like him as much. If he starts, he's a lock. Don't get me wrong. A starter for $3K, you got to get him. But coming off the bench, I think he's more valuable than getting the start. He'll have a better matchup coming off the bench. You know what I mean? So that's just one person I'm looking at for that price. And then to continue, Stanley Johnson, Bullock. Who did they say was starting? Was it Bullock? I think Bullock is starting. So if the guys no, it wasn't Bullock. Is it Bullock? Because any starter can go off, man. You just got to come out and start gunning. So if Bullock is going to be starting, and I like that. Ellison and Boban will get 20 to 24 minutes. Hillard will back up Bullock at 2 guard. Stanley Johnson will mostly play 3. So we're getting some news, guys. We're getting some news. I don't know about the Bullock though. Let's take a look at Detroit, man. I think I'm gonna have to go Ellison, man. I just wish he was cheaper. Who's Gabinhi? Morris is out. Still rather go with my man. God. You guys think we got 3,100 for a guard? We could get some Chris Dunn, but his minutes in 3 out of the last 4 games, he only played. Oh, I see what's going on. He's been getting in foul trouble, but this game against Portland, he wasn't in foul trouble. He still didn't do shit. He's just been struggling, and I guess they've had enough. I'm thinking I could throw in some Lansing Galloway, man, with that good lineup I got around him, and be happy. Look at my man Westbrook. Oladipo, 8 in the first quarter. It's not bad. Look at Steve Adams. I told you guys, man. Told you guys that, man. I told you guys that would happen. Look at this. Look at Oladipo, 8 in the first quarter. It's a good matchup. You gotta go Oladipo. Oh, Troy Williams is guard eligible? I'll go Troy Williams if he's guard eligible. I think he's volatile. Nah, he's not. I need a guard. Let me see. I'm going through. Yogi's gonna have more than Ty Lawson, in my opinion. I'm going through the same struggle, Lewis. My lineup: Rubio, Brasino, Dudley, Randall, Boban, Booker, Wiggins, and Gasol. Different, but I can't say it's not good. Yogi, because Lawson has to split with Galloway. Good point. Boban and Ellison expected to play 20 to 24. I saw that. I don't know how I feel about it. Troy Williams playing 30 minutes. Yeah, but you see, if they're gonna say Harden is ruled out, then I'm Troy Williams 100%. But with Harden and Troy Williams, it's a little risky. Stanley Johnson or Galloway. Galloway. Well, that's the dilemma that I got right now. I don't know. I want to say Galloway is a little more able, but I don't know. Brasino and Johnson are in better spots than Galloway. You think so? Y'all want to see the winning lineup? Y'all want to see it? Yeah, Jermon, let me see it, man. Let me see the win. I know Depot gonna bring us home with some paper. I know that. I knew that when I did the last minute change, man. I was like, who you guys are looking at? Flipping. Who was it? I forgot who I took out for Oladipo. I forgot. But I knew Oladipo was gonna bring home some chicken tonight, man. Just gotta keep it up. That's it. Just gotta keep it up. You just gotta keep it up. So far, it's not looking great, but I knew Oladipo was gonna bring it home. I knew it. Felt it in my tummy. Let's look though. I just don't know, guys. Back to the lineup. What we got now? Half an hour. Knowing me, I'll be on one pick for half an hour, guys. And then at the last minute, throw it in like a dummy. But nah, let's not do that. Let's not do that. So no, all right, Stanley Johnson. Let's look at Stanley. Let's look at each person and see how we really feel about that person, right? Is Stanley Johnson starting? No. He's not starting. Let's see something. So let me see. Stanley will play mostly 3. Piston starters. So no Johnson is Smith, Bullock, Harris, Lure, and Drummond, right? All right, let's see. So let's go back. So Stanley Johnson is not starting. So he's playing Memphis. Who plays the 3 for Memphis? Who's he gonna go up against? Let's look at each of them and really like decipher the situation, right? So with Marcus Morris out, it's gonna be Tobias playing the 3. No, what am I talking about? Vince Carter is not who they're starting, is it? Or Ennis? Next thing is too, Conley don't really have a backup like that. So Conley could be sneaky. Don't sleep on Conley, man. Conley will wake you up. But I'm looking at small forwards off the bench. Tony Allen starting at 2. So I think it's Ennis getting the start for. Hold on, they're gonna tell me right now. Pistons. Can't call it. Let me see what's going on here though. ASO, Scarlett, James. Told you guys it could be a blowout, and James is gonna play because he's padding his stats. That's why I hate fading LeBron at this point, man, because he just wants to pad his stats. Something else I want to do real quick. I want to just see this. See what's going on at OKC. Because I'm curious to know. Box score. Westbrook got 6 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. I think he got it, guys. I think he got it tonight. Oladipo's 2 for 4, 4 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. Steven Adams already got 4 rebounds in the first. I like that. Told you, Taj Gibson, 2 turnovers and 1 rebound in 9 minutes. What a bum, man. What a bum. Cantor coming in, going to work right away. Didn't we play Cantor? I could have sworn I played some Cantor, didn't I? I know I was shuffling around quite a bit. No Cantor, Steven Adams. That's cool. I'm all set with that. Mason Plumlee just came in. He's going to go off. Will Barton's going to go off. I'm not worried about it. Quincy AC is out Monday. Who cares? We were breaking down this Steven guy, right? Before I got thing. Stanley Johnson. So on the bench, in Miami, he got 33 minutes. He only gave us 15 points. 22 minutes in Orlando, 6 points. I can't play Stanley Johnson, guys. I can't do the Stanley Johnson thing. So let's move on from that, right? Let's look at the other Detroit stuff. Bullock is getting the start. We like that. He's getting the start. Now, because he's getting the start, I think I like him. I like him just because of that. And I might go Bullock out of everybody that I'm considering, because if you follow my videos, you know I always go with the starter. He's going to start the game. He's going to end the game. He's going to start after halftime. So the opportunity is going to present himself. He's the bare minimum. So if he just gets a couple buckets, he'll be okay. And I think the coach might build some game around these guys, man. Let's see. Heavy workload before heading back to the bench. So they're talking about heavy. He probably get 30-something minutes, man. So whenever he's been in the 20s for minutes, he's been in the teens for fantasy point. But I think this is we know what happened when guys get tossed into the starting lineup. That's something that we can testify to. When guys get tossed into the starting lineup, it's a big thing. They do well. Now he's going to be dealing with Tony Allen, and I understand that, but Let's see. Is he the type of guy that crashed the boards? 3 rebounds in how many minutes? 25. I don't know about that. 2 rebounds in 23 minutes. So every game he plays, he had rebounds. He'll play 14 minutes, get some rebounds. Oh, he's a starter. He's gonna have a heavy workload. That's enough to make me like him, fellas. Ladies and gents. So far, I'm on Bullock. Bullock is my favorite value on this team so far. And then Hillard. Let's see what Hillard got going on. 8 minutes, 11 points. 6 minutes, 3 points. 9 minutes, 6 points. So Hillard now looks like closer to a point per minute kind of guy. Let's see what they said about his minutes, though. Hillard will back up Bullock. Yeah, let's stay away from all that backup talk and all that, right? So if I had to pick someone out of the Detroit people, I'm gonna go the starter, which is Bullock. But in a bad matchup, I still think I like Lanston. This is the lineup, guys. This is the lineup. My lineup is confirmed, man. Rubio, Booker. Now I want to compare it to the lineup that I had before because I feel like they're so similar. But this one looks better. Cat. So I'm doing all this just to afford some Cat into my lineup. I think I'm going to stick to the lineup from last night's video, guys. We did all that to say that I'm going to stick to the last night video. I'm not really fishing for any value. I'm going to keep it balanced, stay away from big names on a night where a lot of games that don't matter. I'm moving away from my concept that I felt last night. And every time I do that, it costs me. And the way that I came into tonight feeling so comfortable, I'm under the impression that a lot of people are going to be, and this is the realest thing I said all day. I'm under the impression that a lot of people is going to be chasing all this value and Hillard and Stanley Johnson and let them do that and fail. Let them do that and fail. We already had a good foundation of people who are playing not only for either they're playing for something or they're playing out of youth. They're playing heavy minutes, right? So let's look back at let's compare these lines. Let me do this much, right? Let me how can I do this? I want to compare. All right, so Rubio, Booker, Nance versus Wiggins. You got to go back to Wiggins, right? So that's what we're up against. So Rubio and Booker have been constants throughout. So we're looking at Nance versus Wiggins. And although Nance been playing well, I got to say I like Wiggins in that situation, right? Then power forward, I had Randall. So I'm looking at, and then Randall is another guy that made both cuts. So then Boban versus Cat. Cat is the better play. You know what I'm saying? But Boban just put up a 40 bomb for his price. What if he does that again? Cat can give you 10 points more, and he's $6,000 more. So that could be, even though he can do well on the road, like, you know, Gabe's been saying, that could be something that comes back and bite us in the butt. Then look at Yogi. Yogi versus Galloway. They're both in similar situations. Yogi is starting with no backup. Galloway's coming off the bench, might have a good game. And then Boban is a constant. Tariq Black, I like to team up with some Randall tonight, coming off the bench. So I'm going to stick to the lineup that I had from last night when I made the video, guys. This is my lineup, man. I'm not changing it. We did all that, and I'm hoping that it wasn't for a waste, but just to give you guys a glance of how I've been thinking and how I approach this slate. But this is my lineup right here. I'm sticking to it. I'm not changing it, especially how good I felt about it just coming in. Before I did the slate breakdown, I felt real good about this lineup. I think I did want to get my hand on the top play for the night just in case somebody go off, and Cat was in the best spot, Cat and Harden. But going balanced will never fail you, man. It will never. It might not take down a tournament, but it'll get you back whatever you played. It'll place you in these contests, and you'll get back your money. And looking at this lineup, it can take down a tournament. So I'm gonna stick to this lineup that I had from last night, man. And that's my final lineup. 5:30, as I promised. I got it's Ricky Rubio, Devin Booker, T.J. Warren, Julius Randle, Boban, Yogi Ferrell, Andrew Wiggins, and Tariq Black. I love that lineup too much to change it, man. I tried my best to get Cat in, but he's so expensive that it caused me to have to punt for someone, and I'm not into punting for someone tonight. All right, I'm not into that. I'm not gonna punt for anyone tonight. Tariq Black is my biggest punt, and as far as I'm concerned, he's in such a good spot that to pair him up with Julius Randle could never be a wrong idea. All right. I'm not messing around with these guys that's in situations where they might or might not do good. I'm okay punting Tariq Black, and then having a good solid lineup. So this is my lineup, guys. I'm going with it. Ricky Rubio, Devin Booker, T.J. Warren, Julius Randle, Boban, Yogi Ferrell, Andrew Wiggins, and Tariq Black. And that's it. That's my final answer. Now I could answer your questions. I could look at your lineups. I could break it down. I could do whatever you guys want me to do. But I'm not fishing. I'm not fishing like that tonight. I'm just not. I'm not. And I know Tim has to probably be happy to hear me say that I'm sticking to the original lineup. All right. Let me see what's going on in this game now. I gotta hurry up and go watch that Westbrook game, y'all. Y'all got me missing out on history tonight. Can't miss this history. It's historical night. Oladipo 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 in the first quarter. That's good. I'll take it. That's not bad. That's not bad. Cantor got 9 points. Damn it, man. Cantor was the plug. But I'm all right with Adams, though. I don't mind that. Wilson Chandler, not really doing much. Gallo is doing good. 12 and 4, 16, 18 and a half points for, 19 and a half points for Gallo tonight, guys. Look at your boy Jamal Murray with the start, guys. Look at your boy Jamal Murray with the start. I told you guys, man, stop letting these single game cloud your judgments, fellas. I know I haven't really been winning, but most times when I tell you guys stay away from people, it always pans out the way that I say it will, man. What the heck is look at Moutier. Moutier got better numbers than Jamal Murray right now, guys. Jamal Murray is not a point guard. He's going to struggle. Yeah, Gary Harris is struggling too, but look who's the beneficiary and the guy that I like to pick so much. Moody come in for 4 minutes and already got 5, 6, 7, 6.5 fantasy points in 4 minutes. Stop messing around with Jamal Murray, man. Trust me, guy. He's a rookie, and he's not he still got a lot of learning to do, man. Don't cloud your lineups with these kind of picks. Yeah, they can have big games, but let that 1 or 2 games. I mean, if you want to punt and go for that, go for it. But he's not good, man. He's not good, man. Jamal Murray in 9 minutes gave you 1.25 fantasy points. That sucks. All right, that sucks. So whatever. Why you take Warren out? Nah, I put Warren back in, Tim. I stuck with my original lineup. The Ellison, yeah, I'm not messing with Ellison. Gary Harris snowflaking. Hey, I liked him, but when I realized that Barton, what is Barton doing? We didn't even check that out. What is Wilson Barton doing? What is Will Barton? Oh, he didn't even come in yet. You better help and bring him in. Stop playing around. Put a final lineup in already, or this will be some last minute. Nah, my lineup is already in, Jeremiah. My lineup is out. Stan the man and lock for 10 points. Louis, read my post and gave your post up a little higher. You got to stop changing lineups, bro. I didn't change my lineup. My lineup is back to how it was. Trust me. I woke up. I woke myself up, guys. Trust me. You told me you love Wiggins now. I'm not off. Wiggins is in my final lineup. I made my lineup this morning. Hasn't changed. The news release hasn't changed my mind. Just made players in better spots. Yep. Agreed, Tim has agreed. Guys, come on. You got to give me a break. I went back with my original lineup, man. I can't go up too high. It won't let me, but I went back. Take Black and Yogi out. I'm from the ghetto trying to make it out. So I'm trying to. Yeah, listen. Tariq Black is in a good spot, and Yogi Ferrell is starting against the defense that gives up the most points to his position, and he doesn't have a backup. He doesn't have a backup. Why would I take out Yogi? Now, Black I can understand, but Black, I like Black tonight, man. I like Black. All right, Tim, I don't know if I missed your comment, but I'm here. I'm all ears now. What are you saying to me? I'm not changing my lineup. I'm sticking with the lineup that I had from last night. The only one that I changed was last night I had Alex Len. So I took out Len and I put in Boban. So when I did the video last night, I had Alex Len and Dwight Powell and Clarkson, right? So I took out Len, Powell, and Clarkson. Now I got Boban, Tariq Black, and Yogi Ferrell. And that's it. I'm not changing anything else, man. LeBron's still playing. Just got a steal. Yeah, LeBron is gonna play, and I told you guys that. I told you that. LeBron, once he's playing, he's gonna play. He's looking for stats. He's gonna get his triple double. That's what he's looking for. So they feel like traps, but if you need 3K good plays, yeah, Gabe. I'm not really fishing for value tonight. I'm sticking to my lineup from last night. But talk to me, Tim. If I miss something, reiterate it so I can hear you loud and clear. Because you've been winning money. So you the man that I need to listen to. What are you saying, Tim? I need to hear what you're saying, Tim. Definitely need to hear what you're saying. Peter, welcome, man. I haven't seen you chime in. Thoughts on Galloway or Brussing? They're in good spots where they have opportunities to have big nights. Hit or miss. They can either have a real big night or have a night where they flop. I don't want to risk it. I'm not going stars and scrubs. I'm going all stars with some Yogi. Yogi and Tariq Black. Tariq Black is the only one that I probably consider, but why if I take out Tariq Black, Jeremiah, what would I do? Give me a suggestion. Don't just tell me to take him out. Tell me who you think I should take him out for. I'll take a look at it, and if I feel you, I'll do it. But if not, then I'm gonna have to keep Black tonight. And Black is not the backup's backup. Black is getting minutes more than Robinson. I was honestly looking at Robinson because I like Robinson game, but Black's been doing all right for his price. Let's check it out. Where am I? Tariq Black for 3,700. He just got us 19, 20, 19, and 30 against Minnesota. Though Minnesota, who he's playing tonight, he dropped a 30 bomb. Okay, if he gets 30 tonight, that's 10 times value. You like that? Again, the second game against Minnesota, he didn't really play too much. But now that Zubac is out and guys are hurt, I'm feeling Black tonight, man. See, I tell Tim Hess to talk to me, and Tim Hess disappears. He's not saying anything, so I don't know. I'd rather play Powell than Black. I had Harden in a lineup on FanDuel, but that locked at 5. I was gonna take him out, and maybe I'm better off. Lou playing today, resting Monday. Powell. All right, all right. Now we talking, guys. Now you're giving me suggestions. This. Oh man, this thing's about to just piss me off. Let me just finalize my lineup before. Yo, who the heck is Justin Rose, guys? Because I think I'm in the money now. Hold on. What? What's my golf looking like? Nah, I'm not in the money. But whoever Justin Rose is, he look like he might be the guy that's winning because it's turning all the way up with that Justin Rose crap. What I was gonna do now? Fix my lineup. So they want us to take out. First of all, let's make what's this entries. Free contest. All right, that don't matter. Entries. This matters. You guys want me to take out Tariq Black and put in. I have 3,800, right? So you're saying Dwight Powell? Let's look at Powell. 3,400 against in a good matchup. All right, all right. Since you guys like that, I'll do that. Let's do that. I'll do that. And then a guard for 5,200 if I take out Yogi. I'm not messing with Collison. I'm not messing with Wesley Matthews. And I think Yogi is good to go. But I'll do Dwight Powell for y'all, man. I'll take out Tariq Black and do Dwight Powell since you guys like that. Fair enough. Fair enough. I don't know about Bacino. Tim ain't the only one that been winning. I'm up 327 last 2 weeks. Congratulations, Jeremiah. So I listened. I took out Tariq Black and I threw in some Dwight Powell in there. Now, do you like the lineup? Do you think it's solid? Do you like it? I can't take out Yogi, though, man. I cannot take out Yogi. What do you guys think? Rubio, Booker, Wiggins, Scal, Boban, Galloway, Stan. Now, Scal, I haven't really paid too much attention to. Let me just make sure I'm not missing. Let me close some of these. Let me make sure. We got a lot of basketball news I've been missing. Let me see what's going on. Oh, now Doug McDermott is not playing tonight. Oh my God, our early lineup is done. I only played $2 on it. I'm good. So my lineup is set, guys. I put Dwight Powell in instead of Tariq Black. All right, I went with Dwight Powell instead. Definitely went with Dwight Powell instead. So let's see how that plans out. But I want to look at Scal. Oh, for 5K, you guys are crazy. Nah, I can't do Scal tonight. Nah, I'm off that with Scal. Let me see what you guys talking about in lineup. Thanks, Fitch. Jermar, where's your lineup? All right, man. Where's Tim? Did Tim? Oh, here go Tim. Yeah, Tim. I told you to talk to me. All right, a bunch of guys agree with me. All right, all we're saying is you got to try and find a way to read our comments while doing this. You went like 25 minutes. Really good suggestions. All right, my bad. So I'm here. I'm here now, guys. I'm here for the last 15 minutes, and I'm all ears, man. My lineup is official. If you guys have a suggestion, let me hear it so I can make it better. But I doubt Brusino starts. A bunch of guys agree with me. I know Peter, Lou, and I are boys. Just made a suggestion. Tim, this is not easy to do, sharing the screen with us and stuff. He reads what we say and then does research that we can see. He isn't looking at other stuff, no reason. Nah, Tim is cool. No hard feelings. No hard feelings. Tough love, man. It's tough love. Oh, I see what you're saying. Cause I don't really bet on those small lineups, Tim. On those 2-game slates, especially tonight, we were risking it. News weren't out yet, especially for that later game. We didn't know if Roberson would play. The Roberson news came after lock. It was just crazy. It was crazy. It was crazy tonight. So I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry if you guys went heavy on some McDermott. He was a punt play, which apparently doesn't seem to be gonna work out. But I don't really go big on those smaller slates like that. So I apologize. I don't know. LeBron gets the triple double with a minute left. So it's a blowout, and LeBron is still. Oh no, they almost came back. What did this guy Hardaway do? Did he cause the comeback? Nice, nice, nice. Mason Plumlee, nice. Steven Adams, nice. Oladipo, nice. I don't mind Kevin Love for 37. What's going on with Will Barton? Are they not gonna play him? I haven't seen anything that said Will Barton. That's crazy. They said that he's playing, but then he gets no man. He's a DMP. What? Sucks. That was tough. Yeah, the starters are coming back in. It's a tough one. Let me see something else. What was his percentage on? Who's Paul Casey? This golf thing is just going up and up and up and up and up for me, man. I like it. So 2,000, and then I need to be in the 500 range. It's gonna be tough, but let's see what y'all guys talking about. You like Larry Nance, right? I do like Larry Nance. I do. It's hard to fit him in my lineup, but I do like him. Noel over Boban. Nah, I can't do that. They're not giving Noel the minutes. I considered it, but they're not. Let's check it out. Let's see. Harden. I like. Oh, you want Harden? All right. Brasino, Williams, Powell, Boban, Ellenson, Booker, and Towns. That's tournament. That's big tournament. That sounds like you trying to get out the hood, Jermo. That's a lineup. Sounds like you're trying to get out the hood. Now, Tim, I like Black more than Powell. But when I had Black in, the entire chat came at me and said that they like Powell more. So I went ahead and threw Powell in. But I like Black, man. To be honest, I like the matchup. I'm looking at the matchups, right? And I like Black. I like Black more than Powell. I like Tariq Black in this situation right here. He's good for a point per minute, and he's gonna get 20-something minutes. So I like Black. He just dropped 30 on them in their house. All right. So I was actually between Black and Roberson because I like bigs against this team. Robinson, whatever his name is. Robinson is more, and Robinson's getting less minutes. So Tariq Black is getting the minutes, and he's in a good spot. So I like Black. So if we can vote back to Black, that'll make me happy. I like Black. Hey, Peter, I had the same issue. And then I just said, screw this, and I stuck to my balanced lineup. But I had that same issue as you have right now with not knowing who to go with, Messina or Galloway. I chose Galloway, though. So my advice would be Galloway. But Noel is starting and Boban is coming off the bench, right? But when you really look at it, Boban is going to get more minutes. Noel, they're not giving him the minutes. They're not. I know Phoenix is the ideal matchup, but they're not giving him the look. 14 minutes, 22, 21, 19, 24. They're saying that Boban is going to get 25 minutes. So, and we know that they're trying to showcase Bojan, similar to what the Spurs did. The Spurs realized that Boban sucks. So at the end of the season last year, they gave Boban a whole bunch of touches, make him look like a superstar. And then Detroit jumped on the bandwagon. And then Detroit realized in their training that he sucks. So they kept him on the bench all season. And now that the season's about to end and they might want to trade him or get rid of him, they're starting to showcase him and make him look like a superstar. So Noel is not the plug tonight. I'm not big on Noel. I don't feel Noel. I like Boban better. Let's see. Jeremiah say he wants y'all head to head. I hear you, Jeremiah. I hear you. Whatever, Jeremiah. No need for caps. Just wanted your reasoning. Yeah, guys. Come on, guys. Let's keep it friendly, man. Let's keep it friendly, man. Yeah, man. I'm going back Black, guys. I'm going back to my lineup that I had, and just feel good that I didn't change it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go back Black and just feel good that I didn't change it. I like Tariq Black tonight. I think it's in a good spot, especially when I have Randall already in my lineup. I feel like handcuffing them to each other is not a bad idea. So I'm gonna keep my Black, man. You don't like Troy Williams with all Houston SF. I do like Troy Williams, but I feel like it's reaching, and I'm trying not to reach too much. So I'm staying away. That's what the Wolves are doing with Rubio also. I'll stick with Boban then. See, Gabriel, you're starting to see what's going on. They showcasing these guys so they can get some stuff in the offseason for them. They Boban is not nice. Rubio is actually nice, so they should consider keeping him, to be honest. But for some reason they don't like Rubio. They like the kid that broke his leg. That's out. They don't really like Rubio for some reason in Minnesota, but Rubio, I don't know why they didn't just do the Knicks that favor and just hand him off, man. They should have just brought him to New York. We all would have been happy. All right. Is that game still going on? It's close? Oh, 10 minutes. Who has the ball? Let's see who got the ball. James foul. Oh my God! He went to the line and missed. Hardaway, you can't do that, man. Wow. Hardaway gave it up, man. He could have made it I don't know. I don't know. I hope he just hits a three because we got him on our squad, right? Yo, Westbrook is already at 30 points, guys. No Will Barton, no McDermott, and we still might get in the money tonight. That's gonna be a miracle. See what Westbrook got going on. 14 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists. I think he got it tonight, guys. And I'm gonna watch the second half because it's gonna be locked, and I'm gonna be locked in. All right, let's see what's going on now. I hate that I have to play Stanley Johnson in my lineup. Go Galloway, Peter. Don't go Stanley. Stanley sucks. Oh, you need a 3K forward. I don't know. I don't know how to help you, man. I could check it out real quick for you though. Let's see. A 3K forward that I think has a shot. Hey, for whatever it's worth, Caspi just played 37 minutes. I was trying to find out why and how it happened, but he did. No idea. I don't know how that happened. But Finney Smith is in the starting lineup. And nobody's talking about him, but Finney Smith is pretty good. He's good. He likes to shoot threes and stuff. When he sucks at it. But I would say punt some Finney Smith over Stanley Johnson, man. Finney Smith, whenever he gets the opportunity, he does okay. They just recalled Jarrell Martin. Stanley Johnson or Finney Smith. Go with the one that you like better. Or Dwight. Oh no, that's you need 3K. Yeah. Finney Smith is not a bad consider. I know he doesn't have the numbers, but from watching his games, if you remember when Deron Williams first went out and all those guys were injured, Finney Smith stepped up big. So he's capable of having big games. So if you get gutsy and you want to risk it, try some Finney Smith tonight, man. He's starting, so I would say try some Finney Smith. He's not a bad play. Let's see. Still nothing from Jeremy. What about this lineup? Conley, I like. I think Conley's actually real sneaky tonight. I just don't have the cojones to play him, but I like Conley. Love Booker. Love Warren. Like Conley Stein. Gasol, another one. Lou Williams. Scal and Harrell. Hey, Jeffrey, that's pretty good, man. Stanley is not starting. Why Tariq Black? Man, we've been going back and forth on that. So, yeah. Try some Finney, man. Try some Finney. Human, he picked Black because King Tim has said to. All right, let me tell you why. Because I'm a guy that when I do things, I do it with reasoning, okay? So I was stuck between. Let me show you my lineup in the last 3 minutes, and I'll tell you exactly why Black. I was stuck between Tariq Black, Robinson, which is not even Robinson, Tariq Black, and Dwight Powell. Okay? Now, Dwight Powell and Tariq Black might get similar minutes. They're both in good spots, right? With 30 minutes in another good spot, Dwight Powell put up 23. In San Antonio, in 25 minutes, he put up 23. Okay? When I look at Tariq Black history, Tariq Black will play, all right, 20 minutes, put up 20. 27 minutes, another 20. 25 minutes, only 19. But he played Minnesota, and he went up for 30 in just 23 minutes. So I'm feeling like the matchup is there for Tariq Black. Now Tariq Black doesn't really get to the line. He takes 6 to 8 shots per game. So they're both similar. Similar. Powell takes sometimes 1 shot. So the games that he plays, he takes 9 to 11 shots. He grabs rebound. He plays D. It's tough, man. I was stuck between the two, and I went with Black. So just sign on. Can we see a lineup? Yo, Rubio, Booker, Wiggins, Randall, Towns, Galloway, Finney, Powell. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Overtime. It went to overtime? What? All right, man. Let's go back to some Powell. I went back Powell, man. Only because it's Phoenix. And the pace that Phoenix are going to want to play with is going to be. But Lakers is the same thing. But I went back Powell. All right. We could go back and forth until honestly, I feel the same about both of them anyway. To be honest, so take that for whatever it's worth. How did the game? I gotta see that. How did the game go to overtime, yo? Love that, Joseph. Joseph Cologne, love that. My lineup is Rubio, Booker, Warren, Randall, Boban, Yogi, Wiggins, and Dwight Powell. Garrett Temple and Ty Lawson starts. Okay, Powell has yet to shine. Back to the Caps. The people in front of Black has been. Final GPP lineup, guys. My lineup was Gabriel always wait till lock to show his lineup. Smart guy. Harden, like him. Clarkson, like him. Wiggins, Randall, Boban, Yogi, Ingram, Papagiannis. That's nice, Gabe. That's nice. Troy Williams starts. I figured that much, but I'm good. Let's see. Rubio, nice. Booker, nice. Warren, nice. Cauley Stein, nice. Boban, nice. Conley, nice. Allen and Len, nice. That's a good lineup, Spartan. Love it, man. You guys are too funny, man. The lineup's a lot. At the end of the day, it's all fun and games. We just bouncing ideas off each other. At the end of the day, we're all gonna do. As for me, I actually played more money tonight than I have been in the last week or so because I felt so confident when I woke up this morning. So, um, um, I bet like 20 something dollars. I've only been betting like $8, but today I bet 20 something dollars. Now I want to see what happened at the end of this game and made it go to overtime. I'm very, very. So what happened? What happened? What's his name? Went missed some free throws. All right. Kyrie made his. And then LeBron fouled on a three. What a fool! What an idiot! He fouled on a three, guys. So then Millsap hit all three. Wow. And then what? What happened after that? Let me see. Millsap hit all three. And then Kyrie Bazemore got a steal. And then Millsap. Oh, wow. That's drama. That's dramatic. It's pretty good stuff. Good stuff. That means I definitely won't win in that lineup. Look, yo, Russell Westbrook, 50 in the first half? What? Hold on, let me see where's that. 23, 12. Yo, Russell Westbrook. I can't miss the second half, y'all. I cannot miss. And they still haven't played any Will Barton. That sucks. Oh, there. Jamal Murray's on the board. 6 points for y'all that like him. Who's been going off? Ganilo? It's been a team effort, but how about Russell Westbrook? Yeah, he's getting the MVP. It's a sure thing. It's crazy. So Irving gets more points. LeBron gets more points. Sucks. Now look, Lock, they're gonna hit us with some drastic news. Troy Williams starting. Nothing crazy. Now let's go look at our ownerships. See how we are against the competition. In the Sharks' nest, let's see. 44%, Devin Booker 17, 23% Boban, 11% Dwight Powell. Wow. Dwight Powell 11%. That might pay out well for us. Warren only 14%. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Boban 22 in the crossover. Let me look at the other one that I like is that $12. All these quarter games is really messing with me. And the $12 pick and roll, which is my other good dear friend to me. see something. Booker 50%. I knew that much. 15. So people are not big on Warren tonight. That's just good. That could be good, man, because Warren got potential. Warren's gonna take a lot of shots. So don't sleep. Boban is up there, Yogi is up there, and then Dwight Powell. I like it. I like it. I like it. I'm about to end this chat with you guys. 43% Harden. 43% of people went Harden tonight. That's kind of interesting. Yeah, I love Warren tonight. Let me look at the last words from my friends before I head out of here. What time later? Do they got more slates that I want to play? What's going on? Do I have to come on? I might do like a recap when all the games are done. Let me see what DraftKings got for us. Are there other slates that we got to break down? That's it for tonight's slate. So for Monday's lineup, I'll do a. What time is the last game today? I gotta go to sleep, man. They gotta be doing this stupid. The last game tonight is 9:30, so 10, 11. Around midnight, I'll do a live recap once all the games are done. See where we went right. I know we're not going wrong tonight. See where we went right. And we can do that. We can do that. So I'll be back on around midnight, Jeremiah. Got Mesri. Mesri was a sleepy one too. I do like Mesri. Tony Allen at 5%. Len at 1.3. Len should have been better than that. Len is gonna do okay. Scal is 40%. I like that because for that price, Scal sucks. I mean, till games start, wow, Scal at 40% is crazy. That's good. Scal at 40%. What? Unless people are seeing something. Nah, he's only 30% in this little. What about in the Sharks Nest? What about the 5-time booster? That's the one that could really give me. How many people have Scal? %. They really love Scal tonight for some reason. People really love Scal tonight. That is sad. Boban 30%, Scal 30%. Troy Williams 20. I like that. I like that people love chalk because when the chalk curves hits, I should be ahead. Oh, Black. We're not gonna know about Black percent until that Laker game start later. I don't like Scal for 5K because he sucks. He's a rookie. I mean, the coaches talk him up saying that they think he has all this potential, so people are chasing him. But I'm not gonna say Scal sucks, but he's a rookie and he has a lot of learning to do. And I don't think he's at the point where he deserves my 5K. And who are they playing? Houston. With those guys out, Skyler's in a he's more athletic. Yeah, he is more athletic. I agree, but just not sure I love Scout tonight. I love that he's chalk though. LeBron done played 46 minutes. Yo, LeBron want that win, man. He wants that first place. I told you guys that once LeBron is playing, he's gonna get the minutes. You know that. That's a given. But I'm out of here, guys. I'm gonna go watch this Westbrook game. Look at history. You know Westbrook is the man when he's on the road and teams and the fans are chanting MVP, MV, and he's on the road. And every time he gets a rebound or assist, they're cheering because they want to say they had the ticket to the game that Russell Westbrook, any ticket this season is good, but the one that he broke the record, the ticket stub, I don't know, it might be worth some money, but let me stop babbing and really get out of here, guys, man. Good luck to all you folks. I hope you guys do well. And I'll speak to you guys around midnight with the recap and the early look for tomorrow's slate. Peace.